I, 29, always thought my sister Lily, 31F, was my best friend. We grew up in a tight-knit family, always had each other's backs. So when she asked me to walk her down the aisle, since our dad passed, I was honored beyond words. I spent weeks helping her plan, paid for half the venue when her budget fell through, and even postponed a work promotion that would have sent me out of state, just to be there for her big day. The night before the wedding, we had a small family dinner. She pulled me aside with this weird look on her face and said, "There's something I need to get off my chest before tomorrow. You deserve to know." I was expecting something minor, maybe cold feet, maybe a confession about overspending. What she said next wrecked me. "You remember Sarah, your ex? From college?" My stomach sank. "Yeah. What about her? I slept with her, back when you were still together, more than once." My mind went blank. That was 5 years ago. Sarah was the girl I thought I'd marry. She ghosted me suddenly, and I never knew why. Lily just dropped that bomb on me like it was a casual mistake. "I needed to clear my conscience," she said. "I hope you can forgive me and still walk me down the aisle tomorrow." I didn't answer, but the next morning, during the ceremony, with everyone watching, I made a choice I can never take back. And now half my family says I'm a monster. Ida, the morning of the wedding, I didn't sleep at all. I kept seeing Sarah's face, remembering how broken I was when she left me with no explanation. Now I knew why, because my own sister was sleeping with her. I stared at my tux in the mirror and thought, she wants me to walk her down the aisle? Pretend nothing happened? Smile for the cameras? I texted my mom, "I'll be there. Don't ask questions." So I showed up. I stood next to Lily in the bridal suite while the photographer snapped candid sibling moments. She whispered, "Thank you. I knew you'd understand." I said nothing. The ceremony began. Guests stood. The music played. Everyone turned as I walked my sister down the aisle in her white dress, tears in her eyes. But when we got halfway, I stopped. People murmured. The music faltered. Lily looked at me, confused. I leaned in and whispered, "You don't deserve this moment." Then I turned to the guests and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "I'm sorry, but I can't be part of this wedding. This woman slept with my girlfriend when I was still dating her, and just confessed it to me last night." Gasps, murmurs. A woman in the front row dropped her phone. Lily froze. I handed her bouquet to the maid of honor, nodded at the officiant, and walked off. Behind me, chaos exploded. I didn't go far. I stood just beyond the ceremony tent, near the edge of the vineyard, and listened as voices inside rose into chaos. Lily's fiancé, now probably ex Matt, stormed out first. His tie was off and he looked like he'd been hit by a truck. He didn't say a word to me, just walked past, jaw clenched, eyes wild. Then came my mom. "What the hell was that?" she hissed, grabbing my arm. "You humiliated her on her wedding day." "No," I said. "She humiliated herself when she cheated with my girlfriend and kept it a secret for 5 years. She was a kid." My mom began, but I cut her off. She was 26. I was 24. We were adults. She waited until the night before her wedding to tell me. She didn't care about guilt. She just wanted to get married clean. Dad didn't say much, just stood behind Mom, stone-faced. But then Lily came out, mascara running, still in her gown, eyes locked on mine. "You ruined everything," she choked out. "This was supposed to be my day." "No, Lily," I said. "This was supposed to be a marriage, built on trust. You blew that up years ago." Matt had already driven off. Guests were leaving in awkward silence. Photographers stopped taking pictures. And then Lily dropped another bombshell. "You want the truth?" she shouted. "Fine. I'm not even the only one in the family who betrayed you." My heart dropped. "What are you talking about?" But she just turned away and said, "Ask Dad." When Lily said, "Ask Dad," I turned and looked straight at him. He didn't flinch, didn't blink, just looked at me like he'd been waiting for this moment. "Dad," I asked, my voice hoarse, "what does she mean? What did you do?" He sighed. "Let's not do this here," he muttered. "No," I snapped. "You don't get to hide now. Not after that. What else don't I know?" Mom tried to intervene. "We need to calm down. Maybe go home." But I held up my hand. "Tell me." Dad looked away, like the vineyard trees suddenly had all the answers. Then he said it. "Sarah didn't just leave you because of Lily. I told her to." Silence. I laughed. That short, dry kind of laugh that comes when you're about to lose it. "What the hell are you talking about?" He wouldn't look at me. "I found out about what happened between Lily and Sarah. Before you did, Sarah came to me crying. She said she messed up, that she wanted to confess to you but couldn't. So I told her the best thing for everyone was to walk away. No explanations. Just disappear. I figured you'd heal faster that way." "You figured," I repeated. "You were about to propose to her," Dad said. "I couldn't let you marry someone who slept with your sister. I was trying to protect you." "Protect me?" He let me walk around for 5 years thinking I wasn't good enough. That Sarah just abandoned me without a word. I felt sick. The betrayal wasn't just from Lily. It was baked into the foundation of my family. And now, all those years of unresolved pain were cracking wide open. I couldn't sleep again that night. Between the disaster at the wedding and what Dad confessed, my head was spinning. So I did something I hadn't done in years. I looked up Sarah. She still lived in the same city, worked at the same nonprofit. It took me 2 clicks and an old mutual friend to get her number. I texted her. "Hey, it's been a long time. I think we need to talk." She replied 10 minutes later. "I was hoping this day would never come. But yeah, we should." We met the next afternoon at a small cafe. She looked older, but still familiar. That quiet nervousness she always had when something heavy was about to be said. She sat down and didn't even wait. "I'm sorry. I should have told you everything years ago. I was a coward." "I don't want apologies," I said. "I want the truth." And she gave it to me. Yes, she slept with Lily. More than once. But what destroyed her wasn't the guilt. It was what my dad did. He told me that if I told you the truth, your family would turn on you. That you'd lose them. That it would be better for everyone if I just disappeared. I was stunned. Why would you listen to him? Because I was scared. And because I thought he wanted me gone. That you deserved better. And honestly, he said he'd make sure Lily's life would be ruined if I said anything. Wait, what? He threatened you? He didn't yell. He didn't make a scene. He just said calmly that if I wanted to protect myself and everyone else, I'd walk away. And I did. After the meeting with Sarah, I couldn't stop replaying her words. He said he'd ruin Lily's life if I told you. What did that mean? I called my mom. She answered on the first ring. "I need to talk to Dad. Now." "He's not home," she said quietly. "But I knew you'd call. Come over." I went to my parents' house, my childhood home, the place where all of this mess festered in silence. Mom sat me down, poured tea, like it was any other night, and said, "Your father was trying to protect our family, but it wasn't just about you. There's something you don't know about Lily. Here it comes. She was engaged, before Matt, years ago." My eyes widened. "What?" "Yes, she got engaged when she was 25, to a man named Kyle. But Kyle found out about her and Sarah. He threatened to go public with it, with texts, photos, everything. And your father paid him off and made sure everything disappeared. But it scared him. He thought if you found out, or if the story got out, it would destroy not just Lily, but our entire family's reputation. That was it. My dad didn't just bury the truth. He controlled it, manipulated everyone around him, and played us like chess pieces, all in the name of protection. But here's the thing about buried secrets. They always rot from underneath, and I was ready to dig them all up. I couldn't keep this between just me, Sarah, and Mom anymore. Too many lies, too many secrets. So I did what no one expected. I called a family meeting. Mom, Dad, Lily, even my cousin Mark, who was at the wedding, everyone who mattered. I told them to meet at the house that Sunday. I didn't give details, just said, "It's time the truth comes out." They all came. Dad sat at the head of the table like always, calm, in control. But this time, I was leading. I looked everyone in the eye and said, "We're done hiding things. No more secrets. No more manipulation." I turned to Dad. "You told Sarah to disappear, threatened her, lied to me for 5 years, and you paid off Lily's ex to keep his mouth shut. Why?" His face didn't flinch. "Because I did what you were too emotional to do. Protect this family." Then Lily exploded. "Protect? You controlled everything. You let me walk into that wedding knowing Matt didn't know the truth. You turned me into your puppet." Dad raised his voice for the first time. "You were reckless. You made a mistake and I cleaned it up. Don't pretend you're innocent in this." Mom started crying. Cousin Mark just stared. Then I said the final thing that broke the room. "I found Sarah. I spoke to her. She told me everything. And guess what? She's ready to tell the world too." Dead silence. Dad's power? Gone in an instant. The next day, I got a knock on my apartment door. It was Dad. No warning. No call. Just standing there like a man who'd lost everything, but still thought he could win it back. "Can we talk?" he said. I let him in. Out of curiosity, not respect. He sat on my couch, looked around like it was foreign territory, and said, "I made a mistake. I waited. I thought I was doing the right thing. You were always the emotional one, Ethan. Sensitive. I didn't think you could handle the truth back then." "That's not your call," I said coldly. Then he went further. "If this gets out, about Lily, about Sarah, about me, it won't just ruin our family's image. It'll hurt you too. Your job, your relationships. People won't respect a man who comes from a family like that." I stared at him. "You're still trying to manipulate me." He shrugged. "I'm trying to keep us from being destroyed." Then he said the quiet part out loud. "If you go public with this, I will deny everything, and your mother will back me." That's when I stood up and opened the door. "You should leave." He didn't argue, just walked out, calm, cold. But he made one final mistake. He thought I cared about protecting the family. He didn't realize I was about to free myself from it. I gave my family one last chance. I texted them all, "I'm going to post the truth. If you want to tell your side, do it now. Otherwise, I speak alone." No one responded. So I posted, not on Reddit, not in secret. I wrote a long Facebook post, tagged everyone, Lily, Dad, even Mom. I told the whole story. How my sister slept with my girlfriend while I was still dating her. How my dad silenced Sarah and manipulated me for 5 years. How he blackmailed Lily's ex to keep quiet. And how the truth finally came out. One day before a wedding that never should have happened. It went viral. People shared it, screenshotted it. Coworkers called. Friends texted. Family members finally spoke up. Lily deleted her social media. My dad posted a vague "family is complicated" message, then went radio silent. But the best part? Matt, Lily's almost husband, commented publicly, "Thank you for telling the truth. She lied to me too. I dodged a bullet because of you." For the first time in years, I felt lighter. But the story wasn't over yet. Because Sarah, she messaged me again. Sarah's message was short. "You didn't have to do that. But thank you." We ended up meeting one more time. No expectations, just closure. She told me something that stayed with me. "I don't deserve forgiveness, but I do want peace. And I think you've earned that too." We didn't get back together. We didn't try to fix anything. But for the first time, we understood each other. No more secrets. No more manipulation between us. As for my family, my mom still sends me birthday cards but never mentions what happened. My dad and I haven't spoken since. He lost control and he knows it. Lily, she moved to another state. Rumor has it she's in therapy. I hope that's true. And me? I got promoted. I moved to a new apartment. I finally started living for me. I still get asked, "Aren't you sad it ended that way?" And my answer is simple. No, I'm sad it started that way. The truth didn't destroy my family. The lies did.